Rocksteady and Warner Bros. Rumored to remake Batman Arkham Asylum after Suicide Squad killed the Justice League's financial disaster. Yeah, and it was a freaking disaster. They lost millions and millions off that trash game. I mean, that was kind of like the pinnacle of the whole Sweet Baby Inc. stuff, where they're really exposed for their horrible writing, to say the least. I mean, what they did to Kevin Conroy, they freaking pissed on their grave. It was horrible. It was a mess. And again, like I said, they lost millions and millions of dollars. Will they learn their lesson for the remake? I don't know if I have much hopes for it. We hear all these remakes coming out, like Dead Rising remake. They're changing so much of the game. They're taking all this stuff out, changing characters, race swapping this and that because they feel it's too offensive. Oh, it didn't age well. And all I gotta say is keep your physical copies of the original games, man, because all these remakes and stuff are just not doing it justice. And there's really no replacing the OGs. This latest rumor comes from the YouTuber Vera Dark, who wrote on X, Rocksteady is adding Deathstroke and the real Batman to the one we originally wanted to see into Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League for the last 2 seasons. It seems that they were desperate to get players back into the game, even though it's too late. Warner Bros. Recently spoke about franchises they'd like to focus, and DC specifically mentioned Batman. She continued, the same sources that told me we would, I said that like a Canadian, layoffs were incoming months ago, and they were correct. Tell me they've internally greenlit a remake of Batman Arkham Asylum and will potentially be continuing the Arkhamverse with the Origins voice cast. They originally did so. They got back together for the Arkham Shadows, which is a VR game, which I heard is actually pretty decent. From everything I heard, a friend of mine just got it with his new headset, so it's actually worth playing. The Origins voice cast is pretty decent. I would be okay with that. I think the guy who played Batman was the guy who played Ezio in Assassin's Creed, and Troy Baker played Joker. They did a pretty good job. They could continue it. I think they could carry the torch. They're no Kevin Conroy, but it'll do. For the remake, I can't say I'm super excited for it. It's hard to get excited about anything in the video game world nowadays, and remakes are just changing too much. You've seen that in Dead Rising and some other titles where they're just, we're taking out this or taking out that because it's too offensive. A few lines were changed in Resident Evil. And it's real shame because they're changing it mostly for nobody. There's like maybe a tiny like 0.0001% of people on the edges of Tumblr who would be offended by it. But most people don't care, but they're just afraid of being canceled, and it's pathetic. And I would just say keep your original copies, guys. They're, physical forever. Even Steam just put out something in so many words saying all of your games you really don't keep, and they could change at any time. Like, we did a video on Super Hot VR. They took out the ending because they said it was too offensive or whatever. It's bullcrap. I don't know if I'm excited, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Love to hear your guys' thoughts and everything like that. I'm not opposed to continuing the Arkham universe. It's kind of hard to be excited for that. But again, love to hear your guys' thoughts. Like and subscribe if you want to support this video. To see more of Nerdy Cav, I am Patriotic _Cav on all social media pages. I'll see you guys next time.